Hey there, Cancer. How are you? We're going to get started on your psychic tarot reading, my dear. Let's begin by choosing a tarot deck, shall we? What deck should I use, my dear? Cancer, for you. Should I use the Hillbilly Tarot? Should I use the Hillbilly Tarot? This is the Hillbilly Tarot, guys. I've never used it before, but it made it to my table this time around, and I kind of want to use it, but I'm like, I don't know if I should or not because I've never used it before. And I don't have a problem with using decks for the first time on a public reading, but I don't know what it is about it. Maybe because there's something, I don't know, maybe I'm perceiving something negative from within it. I don't know. Let me use it, okay? There. I'm using you, okay? This is the Hillbilly Tarot, my dear. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. How's it going, my dear? We're doing your psychic tarot reading. This time around, let's begin by taking a look at your present circumstances. What is going on? What's the theme right now in your life? Let's see. What's going on, Holy Spirit? What's going on in this present moment? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Cancer. Me and my son had a long conversation about the sign of Cancer a couple of days ago. My son is getting into astrology. He himself, I didn't put this on him. I can't do that. My son is like super stubborn, and you know, you have to use like reverse psychology with my son to get him to do something. He has a fixed moon in Aquarius, and then he has a fixed sun sign in Taurus, which sometimes makes him a rock brain. I call it rock brain. All right, let's see. But he started, you know, getting into astrology, and he said to me that one of the signs that he's read a lot on is actually Cancer. And I thought, Cancer, there must be somebody with the sign of Cancer, you know, that is significant in his life for him to look into Cancer like that. And yeah, sure enough, he told me that he has a few Cancer friends. So I thought that was interesting. He likes you. He likes your sign. He likes your sign, my dear Cancer. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, we are connected with the zodiac sign of Cancer. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for them this time around? Let's begin by taking a look at the present moment. We have the Knight of Swords, and here it says cotton hunter. And there's two donkeys there, so that's of significant, guys. This is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, something that I'm picking up right now from this card is like, the knight is a knight, okay? So knights are usually on a horse, okay? And their knights could be associated with speed. But here, this Knight of Swords has donkeys. So there's something about something moving slowly, maybe not as fast. There's just something moving slowly. The horsepower, I'm hearing the horsepower that that you have or that's active right now is that of a donkey. Hey, donkeys have a lot of strength, okay? They could carry some weight. They're not as fast as a horse, though. That's the negative of it. So I'm getting that for many of you. Maybe you're trying to rush something right now. You know, you're trying to get through something quicker than what you can, maybe. We have the 10 of shotguns, which is the 10 of wands. And here it says slavery. Interesting how I said the donkey, it carries a lot of weight. So maybe many of you, it feels, maybe you feel burdened at this time. Absolutely. You feel burdened. That's the present moment. Okay, I'm this donkey, right? Energetically, which has its positive and its negative, okay? It's like a spirit guide. You got the donkey spirit guide. Look it up, guys. You got the donkey spirit guide. There's good and there's always good and absolutely some negative, you know. traits or, and the energies associated with everything, especially spirit animals. And well, with the 10 of Wands, I feel like you're feeling overburdened, perhaps overworked. There's something that maybe is taking longer than expected. It's weighing you down. It's not allowing you, I'm hearing, to move as quickly as you would like. That's the present moment, guys, okay? You're feeling confined. You're feeling like you feel like there's less freedom as well that you have, because this is slavery. You feel like you're being imposed upon as well. It feels like you're doing a lot more work, okay? I'm doing a lot more work. Like, this is actually hard. This is hard. This is harder than I thought. Okay. We have the world. We have the world card, and here it says the country fair. Okay. All right, with this world card, guys, I feel like for many of you, this is something new, okay? It could be like a new job or just anything new that you are doing. With this world card, it's something new. I do feel as well like it's something that is some sort of upgrade as well, okay? It could be like a different position. It could be a higher position. And maybe, with higher positions, maybe you're doing a lot more work. Whatever the case, I feel like there is a sense of accomplishment here, right? I'm hearing of closing one cycle, okay, and then entering another one, a whole new one. So I feel like for many of you, this is something that you are, it's something new for many of you, okay? All right, so that's the present moment. What is your biggest challenge right now? This is reversed. The outhouse is your biggest challenge. For many of you as well, I feel like this is something that you want to master. This is the present moment. You see, we have the country fair. This is the world card. And here we have somebody in a pageant. So they received some sort of award. So yeah, absolutely. I feel like for many of you, you're just wanting to get something, right? You're maybe, there's some recognition as well here that you're wanting to get for yourself as well. Recognition being like, all right, I was able to do this, right? I was able to do this. But again, with the 10 of Wands, slavery card, it says slavery. And then this Knight of Swords with the donkey, I feel like it's proving to be a little harder than you expected, okay? All right, your biggest challenge is the outhouse. I believe this is the moon card, guys, and it's reversed. The outhouse. Let me read what this says about it. I'm just curious. The outhouse. The outhouse. Here it is. The old cultural biases and constraints as represented by the moonshiner and the farmer's daughter. Let's see. Symbolizes an expanded realization of the dark feminine and light masculine aspects of consciousness and life. Okay. The outhouse represents things that we don't want to think about or talk about, the things we leave in shadows, but it doesn't mean chaos. The outhouse is a planned place for dealing with refuge. It represents an acknowledgement of the duality inherited in life. As the saying goes, happens. Life includes hunger, disease, betrayal, and ultimately for everyone, death. Unfortunately, the Jesus story of suffering, humiliation, and death didn't happen just once. We all must walk this path ourselves alone, suffering our own crucifixion inside an aging body. The outhouse is the dark side of life, which is, after all, still part of God, if God is all that is. How else could there be only one God? Okay, and then it goes on. Okay, this is gonna go on. So far, like what I've gotten is it's from this moon card. With it being reversed, upright, it represents things that you don't really recognize or want to recognize that are hard talk about, things that are hard to talk about, things that are hidden perhaps. Yeah. So with it being reversed, guys, I feel like there is something that is like very much exposed here. Something very much exposed, something that for many of you perhaps could make, I'm hearing people feel uncomfortable, make you feel uncomfortable, because it's the moon card reversed. You know, it's like we could say dirty laundry that's hidden, like whatever is there, it's like out, we could say in the open, you're able to see it. So there is something we could say that you cannot sweep under the rug. There's something that you just can't shut the door on. There's something out there already that you're able to see. And it's something, you know, that most people will say it's unpleasant, or that, you know, it's not something that is taken lightly. And then we have laziness. And then we have the Empress. Okay. Is this you, Cancer? It might be. Gosh, and I feel like, yeah, don't beat me up, okay? Don't beat me up. I'm not doing this, okay? Listen, it started from the beginning. What did I say about the donkey? What did I say about the donkey? I said, you know, this is like donkey horsepower. It's not like horsepower. It's donkey. So it's slow, right? It's slow. We could say slow moving. And with the Ten of Wands, it says slavery. Okay, which has to do with, we could say maybe being overworked. Or if it's not overworked, the Ten of Wands is just about being overburdened, right? Maybe some of you are being given, I'm hearing, taking on something that is just a lot at this moment. It's not that you can't do it. I'm hearing you can do it because the donkey can do it. The donkey can do what the horse can do. It just takes a little longer. And then with the country fair being here, the world card, you know, for many of you, it's something that you want to complete very quickly. It's something you want to complete very quickly. I'm hearing, but again, this is donkey. This is a donkey. You know, it moves slower. You see how this one's like, okay, I have this reward. And it's the world card, which again has to do with just, I'm hearing, going through something full circle. Like there, I've accomplished it. I've done it. I did it. But there's problems and issues there, right? There's an issue there. I'm hearing of not getting something done fast enough, or not getting a reward fast enough. And your biggest challenge is the moon card reversed, is facing something uncomfortable. That's what it is. You have to face something uncomfortable. And what is that? It says laziness. Say what? Hey, it's fine. I'm not judging anybody. I mean, it's laziness. Everybody has been lazy at some point in their lives, right? Everybody has. And it's the Eight of Cups. For many of you, and then we have the Empress, okay, which is a very rewarding energy, very hardworking as well, you see. For many of you, okay, maybe this is not you, but let's look, maybe it's somebody that you know, somebody that you're dealing with, okay, and it's pretty much just shining a light as to, you know, why it is maybe that they're doing something. I see somebody here, guys, that is wanting to leave something behind. With the Eight of Cups, oh, I'm leaving this behind. I don't want to do this anymore, or, you know, and it's because it's very hard and it's not happening in a time span that it is that they want, okay? Here we have an individual that feels like they should have already gotten what it is that they were, I don't know, expecting, looking for. But it's like they haven't, though. They haven't. But they feel like they have. And with this Eight of Cups, it says, straight up says laziness, guys. So I feel like somebody's having to just see. I'm hearing the ugly truth here just a little bit. And that ugly truth is that there's this laziness here. And what is laziness? Laziness is like they're not. Let me read this eight of jugs. Let me see what it says. Eight of jugs, eight of jugs. Does it not have? Maybe there's some decks. Okay, here it is. Maybe some costs. I've seen books before that like this that don't have the minor arcana. It just has definitions for the major arcana, and this is one of them. Excuse me. I feel like this is just like it's a dark shadow that is exposed here, and there's like you can see it very clearly. I mean, this could be somebody at work as well, guys, that you're dealing with. Okay, that is somebody at home, somebody at work that is lazy, and it's like it's something that they're having to really just face and recognize. You know, yes, it makes you uncomfortable. Yes, it feels uneasy, but hey, let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's out in the open, right? There's this laziness, and there's a need to walk away from that. This laziness, this lack of motivation. I don't know. This like, I don't want to do this because it's too hard. I don't want to work too hard. That's too much work, or blah, 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 blah. I'm hearing all these excuses. And then we have the Empress. This is Taurus. This is Libra energy. Aquarius as well. We have Pisces, Cancer. This as well, the biggest challenge is getting the results, right? Getting the results, the abundant results that you desire. Getting the abundant results that you desire. But first recognizing what needs to be released and let go, what needs to change with the Eight of Cups, which is like something you release, something you let go. Like the laziness, right? The shadow here, somebody is not putting forth the effort or enough effort. They're not wanting to work as hard. That's the real reason I'm hearing why somebody is feeling like, oh my God, this is just too much. This is just too hard. And nobody is saying it's not. I am being overworked. This donkey is being overworked. Oh my goodness. But I'm doing a great job. Okay, guys. That's the biggest challenge for many of you is you. You're the lazy one. It's okay. And for others of you, your biggest challenge is the lazy person that wants to receive the rewards, wants to get back a bountiful reward results for the work it is that they're doing, which is half-ass, okay, and not good at all. It's not good work. It's not. I'm hearing it's not complete, or it's left undone, or it's not, done with a certain eye. It's missing a lot of things. It's lacking. It's the bare minimum. All right. So let's see what has occurred in the past. What has occurred in the past? And looking at the past, guys, is going to give us insight into how the present moment, how we got to the present moment, as well as it could illuminate for us something. Let's see. We have cruelty. And it says 9 of Swords. This is a lot of stress. This is somebody being really mean as well. There's somebody here being cruel. It says cruelty 9. There's, what is this 9 of Swords? We have worry and it's reversed. Damn, listen. And then we have defeat. And then we have the Fool. Okay. I see somebody like not listening here in the past with this 9 of Swords. This is somebody not listening at all. Like I'm just getting, this is a person that is mean, and it's just, I'm getting that there's a person here that is really struggling to see their dark side, really struggling to see their, themselves. There are certain behaviors that it is that they have that they feel uncomfortable with seeing, accepting. And when you point them out or bring them up, or they get mad, okay, they get mad and they become cruel. They might say certain things. Yeah, so this Nine of Swords is that, guys. The Nine of Swords is representative of that scenario there. I feel like there is a person here that doesn't like to listen. The Nine of Swords is your worst nightmare. So again, it's something that you don't want to see as real or become a reality. It's something you reject, something you push away, something deep in your subconscious mind that is afflicting you, bothering you, right? This Nine of Swords. And then we have worry, and it's the Five of Hubcaps, which is the Five of Pentacles, and it says worry reverse. So you see there's somebody here that is, I'm hearing, not listening, who is being cruel and mean, I'm hearing, to others, because there's certain things that they're having to confront, okay? Because that's the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, in order to get it to go away, we could say you have to confront it. Nine of Swords. But you see how this Five of Pentacles is reversed? It's like they're not even worried about it. This is a person who feels like that's not the problem. That's not the problem, okay? This is the problem. The problem is, I'm hearing, that they're overworking me. The problem is that they're, being unfair. The problem is that they're this or that, or this is going on or that. No, but we saw what the problem was. Somebody really is slacking there. Now, this doesn't have to be about work. This could be about in a relationship, right? There's definitely somebody slacking there, and I don't think they see it. And look, here we have the Five of Swords. I feel like somebody's just feeling defeated. Like, what are we to do? I mean, this is a no-win situation. Look at what we have here. We have somebody that doesn't want to listen. We see somebody that doesn't see a problem here. And again, when you tell them something about it, look, they become this mean, cruel person. And then here we have this hillbilly, this is the Fool. You see how they're just going on about their business? So this is the Fool, is representative of somebody who the way that I'm seeing it here, it's like this person has no idea what they're walking into. I'm hearing this is also a person that has taken on more responsibility, thinking, I'm hearing, I can do this, okay, but they're not cutting it. I'm hearing they're not cutting it. I'm hearing because I'm hearing this position, okay, no matter what position it is, how it resonates with you, whether career or personal life, family, relationship, romance, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm hearing this position requires somebody to do a lot of work. This is not a position, I'm hearing, for slackers. And here we have a slacker, guys. And it's almost as if they're not listening at all and still doing it. They're still going like, oh, I'm going to do this. There's also somebody here that feels like something is easy. Like, oh, I'm just going to do it. But again, the Fool doesn't know what they're getting themselves into, right? The Fool doesn't know what they're getting themselves into. The Fool, you have to, the Fool is all about being, whether you are prepared or not. It just says what you're going to encounter, you're not going to know. It's a new experience. So you see, there's a new experience here. I see somebody just getting into something, and I don't see them really taking what matters into consideration. They're rushing through things. They're wanting to rush. I'm hearing through something, get something done with something that cannot be rushed. And again, well, I already see, if we continue, I feel like this person is, here in the past, they are already setting off on a journey that is going to show them some new things. I don't care. There's nothing wrong here. No, I'm hearing that's not it, or no, whatever. There's no getting through with this person at all. I'm hearing that's them still doing whatever they wanted to do. And I'm hearing, but you know, somebody knows here. This is not a good idea. This is not, I don't think you're going to cut it. Not because you're not worthy, but because there's some negative, behavior patterns you got going on that you got to, recognize first. And that's working on yourself, right? I see somebody that needs to work on themselves, but that's refusing to do so. All right, show me the present moment. Show me the present moment. Show me the present moment, Holy Spirit. What's going on in the present moment with my dear Cancer? Whoa, guys, look, this is like a bunch of cards. Let's put these back in. What's going on at the present moment? What's going on at the present moment? Let's see. All right, we have the High Priestess. And it says the Spirit of Tradition, okay? And then it says the Queen of Pinups. This is the present moment, the Queen of Pinups. Okay, this is the Queen of Wands, I believe, okay? And then we have the Spirit of Tradition. This is the present moment. Okay, so the Spirit of Tradition, guys, I believe this is the High Priestess. But something that's standing out to me is just the fact that it's described as the Spirit of Tradition. Which says what? Tradition means that there's like a certain way. I'm standing up, guys. You see, I'm standing and this is me like squatting down. Yeah, that's me squatting down. I'm trying to strengthen my legs, trying to just get my circulation to improve. And just naturally, I like to move, guys. I'm naturally restless, we could say. The Spirit of Tradition. Tradition is something that there's like a due process, right? There's a due process of doing things. And this Queen of Pinups to me strikes me as that person, right? Because the Queen of Pinups, this is a person that is incredibly motivated. This is an incredible hard worker as well. That could be you, Cancer. This is the totally opposite of what we've seen. And you see how it's the High Priestess. So this as well is a person that I'm getting that they don't boast. They're not constantly, I'm hearing boasting or bringing attention to themselves. Bringing attention, I'm hearing, to their accomplishments. Yeah, the reason I say that is because the High Priestess doesn't speak. High Priestess doesn't speak. In fact, it's somewhat of a mystery, right? And here you see how it's like, what's going on there? It's kind of foggy. So it's, there's a mystery about this person, okay? The Queen of Wands as well is incredibly hardworking, extremely motivated individual. They are not afraid to work extra hard in order to accomplish something. There's not a lazy bone in this Queen of Pentacles. And in fact, they are no stranger to hard work. They will do the hard work if necessary, okay? That's that Queen of Wands, incredibly inspirational as well. This is somebody that a lot of people could look up to. Now, that doesn't mean that, they've accomplished super great, amazing things, but it is a person that exudes certain qualities of determination, of a strong spirit, of a strong will, and that is an achiever. This Queen of Wands. Okay, so that's what's going on in the present moment. That's interesting. And well, with the High Priestess being here, it's somebody that I'm hearing is very traditional. What does that mean? It's doing things by the book. And what happens when you do things by the book? Okay, there's like more structure. You might take longer. You're having to take care of the little details. And gosh, that could be hard or take longer. We have the fire water. We have this is the Temperance. There could be a Sagittarius of significance. Okay, so I mean, oh goodness, look, laziness. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so guys, the temperance, okay, the temperance, every time, me personally, when I think about the temperance, I think about like two contrasting elements or just two elements in general. Like usually is depicted as two jugs of water, and it's, you know, they have to be constantly in motion, not allowing one jug to go completely empty and not allowing another one to like overflow. So there's like this perfect balance there. You see what I'm talking about? There's also like this deep, like this strong contrast there. Do you see it here as well? Like the contrast. And the temperance card talks about a contrast. There's a contrast here that is very evident, guys. So for many of you, it's almost like putting two people side by side, and when you put them side by side, it's like there's such a huge contrast between the both of them. Like one, like they're different. There's something that is the same but different about them. We have the lazy look, and then work, laziness and work. Quick, somebody's here. I'm telling you, look, you see how it goes. Quickness. This is the Eight of Wands. Somebody is trying to I'm hearing get ahead of the game. Somebody is trying to get through something quickly, and that means not doing things the right way. And then we have somebody here that is doing things the right way. Okay, so these are two people at work. Gosh, I just see this being incredibly evident, right? We saw the moon card earlier, which was reversed. It's like, ooh, this can be seen. So it's like a light. You see how this is like a light is casting a shadow that is allowing another person perhaps to see themselves, okay? That's the present moment. You see, there's somebody that is lazy. Look, at work. It just means that they're not putting forth the effort that is required, okay? With the Eight of Wands, it's like they're rushing through everything. They're trying to get this done. That's what they care about. They don't care about the quality of the work. They just care about how fast it is, which is incredibly sloppy. It's going to make them prone to mistakes, I'm hearing, and then it's going to put a magnifying glass over them, okay, and that is going to be a problem. And then we have like an incredibly seems like meticulous individual here who cares a lot about their work. You see, just the way it is that they look, to me, this person is taking care of their things. And look, just the way like their eyes are being highlighted here, you see their eyes, you see this person, nothing gets by this person. They're incredibly articulate. And okay, so that's what we have going on right now. I feel like this is just pointing out some sort of contrast. Now, if you're the person that's listening, guys, okay, and you're the one that's like, I'm just trying to get through this, do know that that's affecting you in a negative way, because I feel like it makes you look lazy, meaning it makes you look like you don't care about your work. And well, you know, it's that, okay, it's not you don't want people to perceive you in that way at work. So I feel like it's something that needs some work for sure. Now with this High Priestess, again, I feel like this is something that people are starting to see. You see how the fog is starting to lift? So for many of you as well, like if this is some sort of this is something new, I feel like, you know, at first you don't really know, but the more things, the time goes by, certain things become illuminated. So that's kind of like what I'm seeing here. Something is becoming illuminated, guys, even more so. I'm hearing because there's something else that you have to compare it with, okay? There's somebody here I'm hearing that has done everything right, has been doing things by the book, traditionally, and you see it. You see it. You can tell I'm hearing a person who didn't take any shortcuts, a person, you see it in the quality of their work, don't you? You see it in the quality of their work. I'm hearing when you rush through things, when you want to get things done quickly, I'm hearing you're not taking what you're supposed to in, and that affects the quality of your work. That reflects bad on you because you're not going to be as good. You're not going to be as detailed. You're not going to, you see, it's not. So that's something that's being highlighted here. However that resonates, guys, you know, I'm just going to leave it at that. I feel like that's my observation from what I see here. And it's what wants to be highlighted. How is this going to be going and moving forward? How is this going to be going and moving forward? How is this going to be moving forward? This person doesn't look happy. Do they? They look like, really? This person looks upset. This is the queen of basketball. It's like a game. The game is not going the way that they want, right? This game is pissing me off. Queen of basketball. Maybe somebody likes basketball here. This is the Queen of Swords. Oh, this is somebody that things are not going in the way that they would like. They're upset. You see, they have their hands crossed. There's something that they're picking up, something it is that they're seeing that well, it's making them a little bit tense. And I feel like overall it's something that well, it's giving them this long face, you know, like, really. Look at what we have here at the bottom. We have the blockator. The blockator. The blockator. This is the, oh my God, the chariot. That's the chariot, guys. You know what? Why is it called the blockator? Oh, no. You know what's going on there? Look at it. It's called the blockator. Do you see what's happening? I imagine that it's being called the block. This is the blockator. They are not. You see how there's a car back here? You see how this car up here is in both lanes? We could say they're right in the middle where they're supposed to be on either side. Choose a side, left or right. But they're not. They want to stay in the middle because they don't want to allow this other car to go by. So they're blockator, you see, blocking. There's somebody here intentionally blocking. I'm telling you, it's this one. Is this queen right here? Look, she looks pissed off. She looks mad. Like, no. They're not going to, I'm hearing they're not going to get there before me. They're not going to get there before me, or they're not going to get this before me. They're not, yeah, you see, something that's being blocked, the Seven of Wands, the blockator. There's a blockator here. Look, and it's this one. Look, they look mad. They look upset. That's how this is going to be going. Somebody's going to try to block. The Six of Wands. Oh my God. This is the Six of Wands. Roadkill. Get out. Oh my goodness. What was... Oh my God. All right, guys. So here we have somebody that, how this is going to be progressing and moving forward. We have an individual that's going to, again, I feel like this is the individual that really needs to see their shadow, okay? It's like something's not going their way, and it almost feels like because they're not getting it, because they're not getting, I don't know, the recognition, the success, they're not winning, they're not, I don't know, getting something that they want. They don't feel like they have the upper hand. I don't know. Look, it's a basketball game going on back there. Well, they're going to feel the need to block somebody else. So this would be like the type of person, right, that cheats, right? This is like, okay, the game is not going in the way that I want. You've seen them in the movies, right? Okay, the game is not going in the way that I want. So now what do they start doing? They start falling back on, you know, some some negative behavior. They start cheating. They start, I don't know, just doing something that is uncalled for. That's wrong. You see, they're blocking the road. That's what I see somebody doing, guys. Somebody's like, oh my God, I'm gonna block you. That to me, it just makes my head want to pop because it's so stupid. It's so illogical. It's just like, you know, I don't like the way it makes my head feel. But look, here we have victory and then we have roadkill. There's no victory, guys. And you see that star right there? That's a protective sign. To me, it says whoever here is taking the right path, okay? Whoever here is taking the right path. Somebody also feels like they're being left behind. Like there's somebody else here that I'm hearing has came in the picture and who is outshining them. It feels like, it kind of feels like, you know, when it doesn't have to be about work. I mean, this could relate to you as romance, but I'm not reading it exactly as like a relationship reading, romance reading, because this is the psychic tarot reading that I do every month, and not the love reading. I do a love reading too. So this feels like when you have one person who thinks that they're just like, they have a certain perception of themselves, and maybe, you know, for however long everybody else around them or a particular person around them has had that same perception of them. Like, you know, they have something good going for themselves, or they're really good at this, or whatever. But then somebody else comes in, and just being around this other person, having this awareness of this other person gives you a different perspective, and it allows you to like compare. It's not that you're comparing, but it's like it's just the energy of that other person that comes in that just automatically breaks an illusion, and it gives you a higher perspective. And the higher perspective there is that turns out that they're not so great, or turns out that they have not been doing, you know, such a great job, because now, you know, this other person has came in and look, they're doing a lot more, or they're a lot better at this, and it's outshining the other person. And in fact, it's giving the other people I'm hearing in the office, or this other person in this relationship, this higher perspective. It's like giving them a reality check where it's like, oh my God, you're not doing this right, or you're not so great, or, you know, again, it doesn't have to be like that, but it's just a big contrast. So that's what we have here, guys. And as things are going to be moving forward, I feel like somebody could feel threatened. Somebody's not going to like the way that you make them look, or the way somebody makes somebody look, okay? And, well, they will be resorting to blocking you, and they want to block you. They're gonna block you. Somebody's blocking somebody else, you see? Like, I'm not going to let them pass through. I'm just going to block them. But look, the six of shotguns is there. I feel like there's nothing like this person, that they're protected. They're protected. There's no influencing this. I guess that's what you could say. There's no influencing this. You see, somebody's catching up, and this is like, oh my God, they've caught up. They've caught up to me. They're gonna pass me up. Oh, they're gonna pass you up no matter what. They're gonna pass you up. They're gonna pass you up, and even if you do block them here and there, eventually, I'm hearing they're gonna get through. This victory. Look, and it's a pentacle sign, which means what? I'm hearing this victory is protected. And we've seen throughout your reading, especially in the present moment, that Queen of Wands that we saw there. And it says roadkill. I'm hearing move out of the way. Move out of the way. Oh, I'm going to run you over. Is roadkill. Look, is the death card. Roadkill. For many of you, there's somebody here that's going to get fired. For many of you, this is about work. Somebody's getting fired. For no matter what it's for, I'm telling you, somebody's getting fired because they thought they were all that and a bag of chips and a Dr. Pepper, okay? But no, they're not at all. They're not a bag of chips. Lay's, those are my favorite. Lay's, they're not a bag of Lay's and a cherry cola. They're not. They're not all that. Turns out they're losers. You see, I'm hearing they're losing this game. They're going to get in the way. Oh, my Lord. Doesn't that go? Look, they're going to get in the way. This one's already, look, this one caught up. This one caught up. They're catching up. They're right there. They're right there. They're about to pass this one up, and this one's like, damn it. They're going to win. They already won. How about that? They already won. They already won. They already won. It's right there. Victory. Look. Pentacle. Cannot be tampered with. This victory cannot be tampered with. It's already theirs. Look. So you're either going to accept that or you're going to become roadkill. Right? Look. It says roadkill. Isn't that roadkill? That one doesn't get out the way. Okay, I'm going to run your butt over. We can look at it symbolically that way. Roadkill. And it's the death card. It's the end. They're done with. It's over. Somebody is doing it better. Somebody's doing it better. That's what we have here. Fair and square. Fair and square. Fair and square, okay? Wow. That's interesting. What? What? All right. Cancer. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre where you could book a private reading with me. Okay, let's see. Closing message for you. It says, Ladybug, appreciate blessings. Appreciate blessings. Okay, I feel like that message is very straightforward. There's a lot of, blessings in your life, or a lot of things that are going on in your life that you have to be thankful for. I'm hearing even, especially if like the lazy person here, there's a blessing in all of this as well. There's like a huge lesson for them. So I feel like that is a blessing. This experience is something that everyone involved should really appreciate, and everyone involved here is going to be gaining something, a life lesson from this for sure. Rhinoceros, get out of your own way. What? Get out of your own way. Oh my goodness. Gosh, that goes with your reading. Get out of your own way. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody is just making things worse for themselves, right? It is. It's like they themselves. We saw it here, right? There's somebody that is their own problem, but they could be perceiving somebody else as being a problem. Get out of your own way. You see, absolutely. There's somebody here that doesn't realize that they themselves are their own problem, okay? All right, let's see. Let's get some more cards from the self-care oracle. Actually, let me get a few cards from here. No, yeah, self-care, and then this other one over here, butterfly effect. All right, closing message for my dear Cancer from the self-care oracle. From the self-care oracle. Let's see. Here it is. It says self-worth. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? Why settle for crumbs? Absolutely. I feel like that's that person, right? That's constantly being blocked, or is being blocked there in the future. It's like, or overall, I just see somebody here knowing their self-worth. And I feel like that is reflected in their personality. That is reflected, I'm hearing, in the work that they do, in the way that they carry themselves, and just the energy it is that they exude, which is, it's a quality, guys. You see? It says, why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? You're deserving of so much more. And I see somebody realizing that. And I'm hearing going for it. Self-worth. Again, I'm hearing there's this contrast there where all of a sudden I'm hearing the universe is going to put two people together, and both of them are going to get a reality check. One of them I'm hearing needs to see their shadow, and then the other one needs to see their light. Kindness, patience. It says it's safe to wait. Kindness. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? What if being kind to yourself could really change everything? So some of you need to be kinder to yourself. You need to be more patient. In fact, I feel like you've been patient, and I feel like it says it's safe for you to wait. For many of you, I feel like you've been very patient, and I feel like that's going to be paying off. You need to be kinder to yourself as well. Kindness. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? Be nicer to yourself, more compassionate towards yourself and your feelings, okay? Self-worth. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve more? Absolutely. Why settle for crumbs, my dear Cancer, when you can have so much more? Feel like you're realizing that. Okay, let's see. And everybody else around you too. Let's see. Closing message. This is the butterfly effect. Closing message for my dear Cancer. Closing message. Closing message. Oh, here we go. Healing. And it says protection. Truth that you are being divinely guided right now. Trust that you are being divinely guided right now. There will be extra protection around you as you face uncertainty over changes that are occurring in your life. Recognition. The spotlight is on you. Not only will you accomplish your goals and come out on top, but others will also recognize, hello, your success. You fought a good fight. Healing. You're healing your body and releasing any trapped emotions and giving yourself enough time to understand the lessons your pain is trying to teach you. I want to grab one more. And maybe it's this one. It came out. It says rebellion. No more playing it safe. You're learning to care less about what others think and get in tune with your inner rebel. Time to discover your true authentic self while you reap the benefits. This is what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You take care, okay? Bye-bye.